Terry. And then it feels like once Kaz came out, a lot of them sort of abandoned Terry for Kazuya. And like we saw that a little bit, particularly, you know, like Riddle's right at the top level. Of course, we've been seeing the Terry come back more and more as of late to sort of deal with those matchups that Kazuya might struggle in. But certainly, it's a good. I like a good bit of Terry gameplay.
I mean, like I said, you want to talk about adrenaline and aggression. You got Terry. That mix happening for sure. You got to watch out for the last few couple of stocks. The percent will be rising, and obviously when go happens, it's definitely go time. Unfortunately for the opponent instead. So Terry's comeback mechanic is going to be super strong. I feel like in this matchup too, right? Because Yoshi is kind of heavy. He's like decently heavy, like deceptively heavy, I'd say. But it doesn't really matter because side B in go mode with the inputs can be kind of hard to deal with.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's going to be a little bit hard because Terry's a little bit heavier, you can not necessarily struggle to kill, but unless you get edge guards like that, if you're letting Terry live to these higher percents, you're realistically not going to get a kill below 100%. So you're realistically going to have to deal with Terry's go meter a lot. And I'm really, really enjoying these command grabs, and the falling up air is such a disgusting combo starter for Yoshi. Like even with that 60%, that was like suboptimal. And that's really like scary to say for a character that's like, oh, you get a 60% combo. That's not what you could have got.
Good SDI, and tries to get the drag down back air to the F smash. I believe that's bear one. It's a really, really potent confirm. But yeah, I was just going to say, throughout just the start of this game till now, I feel like Yox has been super patient. He lets the Terry press buttons. As soon as Felo does that, Yox is like a shark in the water, right? He smelt blood, and they're making sure that they get these confirms. Like you said, starting with the up air can cause a lot of damage. That up air is huge.
I'm really enjoying the fact that Yox is also being very careful when it comes to the edge guarding.
Yeah.
The fact that Yox is not going super deep, because with a bit of rage as well, if you do knock Yoshi out of that armor, when you're at those early percents, Yoshi goes nowhere because of like its subtractive quality.
Right.
Which basically means that if you go low for an edge guard and take a trade, you can die at like disgustingly early percents for trying to edge guard. I'm also really loving the fact that we're seeing a lot of like pivot grabs and command grabs from Yox, because traditionally against Yoshi, there's always a temptation to just hold shield because Yoshi doesn't get too much off a grab. There aren't too many kill, there aren't any kill confirms really, and even then you're just getting stage control. But the fact that he's conditioning him to hold shield, oh my god, never mind. You know what, Yox, just shut me up, brother. Shut me up. What a disgusting.
Yeah, even Felo was laughing at that. Like, damn, you got me. Damn.
It's such a satisfying.
It's such a thing. I've seen that in every Smash situation. She just egg fair, and you've seen it a lot of times. But just to do it there, as well as having just the rest of the game was just so clean for Yox. That was just a really clean game one. Like they looked comfortable that whole time. They were, like I said, the patience. They were floating in and out, really threatening Felo while also being outside of Felo's burst bubble. You literally couldn't attack him comfortably, and every time he did, Yox was always there with the punish. He would be floating in and out with that airspeed, abusing it so well, and then coming back in, floating back in with these up airs, with these back air drag downs, the command grabs, like you said, just to really scare him and keep him on his toes. So that was really good.
So good. It's also like the confidence that Yox had to do that as well. Like sometimes there's a temptation, like you hit with the egg and then you wait a little bit to see if they go for it. But then it was just the immediate, right, this egg's hitting and this forward air is hitting. The forward air started even before the egg hit. Like just the confidence to be able to go for that confirmed there as well. So damn good.
Let's see what they can do game two.
Yeah, and you've got to be careful trying to punish that up air. -3 on shield. So it's very, very safe. So if you're not quite ready for it.
Ooh, the trip and the affair. Yeah, and again, you see Yox is kind of drifting in and out again with these, waiting. Any type of punish he gets, always going to be with, with the back air, the nair.
Yeah, and then just catching, got the auto-cancel power dunk into another jab. Power dunk. Felo is looking pretty good, but game one did start like this. And again, this is the scary part against Yoshi, just waiting for an option out of egg lay and then punishing with the up air. But go is here, so it's a little, could be potentially a little bit scary for Yox.
Yeah, and this is where you have to make the go meter count though, right? And definitely making it count right there. Doesn't get the kill though, but just alerting, saying I have that pressure, but oh man, definitely no go at the moment. It's a stop light. And, he's going to be stuck in traffic for sure. Has to work out how he's going to get this next stock, though. In a little bit of trouble. No go meter as well. Has to rely on the vanilla specials, even though they're still quite strong. Okay, The rising tackle going to take him off the top either way and get the second game up to even.
Yeah, real good stuff there from Felo, just managing to, keep everything a little bit even. I'm loving these egg throws out of the egg layers. So there is a little bit of intangibility when you pop out of the egg. I believe you get like 10 frames or something, and you can buffer a move out of it.
Okay.
So sometimes it's very tempting as Yoshi to go for these options where, oh my goodness, I was going to say just the, oh, that's so unfortunate. I thought, you know, yeah, Felo was doing quite a good job at just avoiding the onslaught, but then was a little bit too far away to be able to get back on stage. But yeah, it's really good that Yox has got that knowledge to go, okay, given that Terry, when he pops out the egg, could potentially go for quite an aggressive move and start a combo, I'm going to throw the egg just in case and then confirm off of that instead.
Okay.
It's like almost like that next level on the next level of awareness when it comes to that mix-up.
It just seems like Felo's always on the back foot. Has to work out how he gets in, but it's just Yox seems to have the answer every time. And again, he's just staying outside of that threat bubble. Seems to be bursting Felo's instead. It's not looking too well for him.
Yeah, and this is the thing as well. Like, I think Yox is doing an incredibly good job of mixing up aggression and defense as well. And oh my goodness, just straight down to the blast zone. A forward air sealing out the game for Yox. Is going to be advancing in the winner's side. Real good stuff to him.
Yeah, Yox looked super strong that whole set. Like I said, it was always Felo on the back foot. There was never a chance for it to kind of swing in